Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his third season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Jackson will throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU, wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Take 4, take 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson skirts by at the 15. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They go play action with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The 10 as he's brought down at the touchdown. And that's what they're going. Caps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bolton in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Mahomes rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. One final try for Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on.